What's up, everybody? It's your Sparkle Boy Dump. I like that new intro. I might use it all the time. I might have to change my channel name to Boy Dump. What did I decide to change it to the other day? Texas Mom? I don't remember, dude. Anyway, I know it was really funny. Sold some eBay stuff today, and I'm excited to pack it up and show y'alls. Let's get it going. Okay, so we sold 3 things. We sold this little guy, which in the other video that I was talking to you guys about fishing lures, I didn't know what this was. And I know now it's not Heddon. It is actually a South Bend Oreno, O-R-E-N-O. And this here is actually cork that is on the fishing hook, which is what is used. So people cast really quickly and it'll hit the top of the water and then they'll pull it back, kind of like fly fishing with this lure. So this is for quick strikes, basically, is what this is for. So I sold this for 10 bucks. And I think I said, I sold for 7 and it's $3.50 shipping. So I don't pay for shipping. So I bought this for $1. So I made $6 on this. And it was definitely worth the time to clean it up. I really enjoyed showing you guys that. I enjoy restoring old things to like new. So I really enjoyed doing this. So I'm really happy with that. This friggin' waffle iron finally sold after many questions on eBay and some almost sales. I am a bit worried about it for some reason, about this coming back as a return, even though everything works perfectly on it. I just have a sense about it. I feel like it's a cursed item because I've had so many almost sales. And then I sold these 2 Wii remotes. Now, I don't know if I recorded this or not, but when I sold these the first time, they got shipped back to me saying address undeliverable. So I contacted the buyer and he said, don't worry about it, just refund me. I got some somewhere else. I was wondering about the tracking. I just resold them instantly. So I'm gonna reship those as well. So I don't think I'm gonna show you guys me packing them up because that's kind of time consuming and I don't know really how interesting it is, but I'm gonna pack these guys up and then I have a special surprise to show you after the fact, which I'm really happy about. So it'd be this size. This is 9 by 6 by whatever, 9 inches long by 6 inches wide by, 0.2 inches, but I can't put 0.2 inches in the postage thing. So anyway, that's that. Very light. But I just got a hold of a bunch of these secondhand, basically for free. These are these little cardboard boxes that are just fantastic size, and they weigh almost 2 ounces. This envelope weighs 0.3 ounces, so technically this is a lot lighter. I'm wondering, this altogether is only 2.2 ounces. So I still think in the grand scheme of things, I'm not gonna be losing very much as far as the cost to ship this. Because I think even at this rate, I'm still in like the $2.95 area. If I go above 5 ounces, I think it goes to like $3.50. I know I got some post office friends that watch this channel. So if you comment and you can tell me what the threshold is, I will probably ignore the comment, but I will love you forever. And I'm just kidding, I won't ignore the comment. Yeah, I mean, so this only ended up costing me $2.75 to ship. So that's a fantastic price. It would have been, I think, more to ship in this envelope because the longest dimension is 9 inches on this. The longest dimension on this one's 5 inches. So I'm learning as I go. I think that it has more to do with the longest dimension versus the weight, at least on smaller first class items. Now again, I'm using that plexi wrap to wrap up this waffle iron, which again, I have bad juju about, bad feelings about. We'll see if it is a success, but now it's time to find a box and pack this bad girl up. So this package, remember how the gods were smiling upon me the other day with my packages where all the boxes were fitting just perfectly? Well, I must have sinned hardcore because gods are not smiling down on me. I've had the hardest time finding a box that fits this. This thing has been a nightmare. So unfortunately, or fortunately, I found this box. Now, this has an old Bose system in it that I'm planning on selling locally or on eBay. I just haven't gotten around to listing it yet. But this fits this waffle iron pretty well. It's got padding around the sides, which is nice. It'll fit a bunch of, airbags and things like that pretty well. But now I just need to put this in a new box, which is totally fine with me. And I think what I really need to start doing, unfortunately, is investing in buying some boxes, which I hate doing. I like to recycle, plus I don't want to pay for boxes. So maybe that'll be a later video, me shopping. Dude, no joke. That took me like 25 minutes to pack. Look at this. This monstrosity of a box, it's bowing out at the edges. I can push it on it. Like This is a very Frankensteinian box here, but packed up successfully, and I'm gonna smack a label on it, weigh it, measure it, and probably take a loss because I didn't anticipate the size of this box, so we'll see. All right, we're coming in at 12 pounds, 8 ounces on this guy. I'm gonna round it up to 13 if I can, just to compensate for how small the scale is compared to the box. I'm worried it's not picking up the surface area and the correct weight, but it's balanced right in the middle, so it's right around 12.8 to 13 pounds. Okay, I promised you guys I'd never show you my computer screen again because it looks so crappy, but look at this. This is what they paid in shipping, $12.57. FedEx home delivery for a box that is 12 pounds, 8 ounces, 16 by 16 by 9, $12.79. In comparison to the scale I sent out yesterday that was like $17 in shipping for a box half the size. What the hell, dude? Like, I really need to spend some time learning the shipping game. I really do, because I feel that there's such a delta between, look at that business term. Someone said it a couple days ago and I love it. I'm not even sure if I know what it means, but I'm gonna pretend I do. Ready? I'm gonna do that again. There's such a delta between the shipping rates and the costs and the savings. You know what I mean? It's all about finding that balance, you know? So this is just crazy to me. I'm gonna have to read some blogs or watch some YouTube videos. I feel like a boomer saying blogs. Do people say blogs anymore? Or is it just like I read it online, you know? Leave a comment below if you're a blog writer. What do you call it? Okay, so I got done packing all that up, and what I'm super excited to show you guys is, now I haven't done the video yet where I walk through all the vintage hobby supplies that I bought. I keep saying I'm gonna do it and I keep not doing it. I'm not procrastinating, I just keep selling stuff on eBay, so those videos are taking precedence over me showing you guys what I got at the vintage hobby supply thing. But I spend a lot of time photographing those vintage hobby supplies, cleaning up the photos, posting those on Etsy. So this is gonna be part 2 of this video, or this might be a new video, who knows? Spoilers, it's not a spoiler. This is going to be kind of an Etsy video. So what I sold are these vintage doll heads from Japan. Let me show you guys. Okay, so here we go. There's a big box called Doll Heads 1, which would leave anyone in the right mind to understand that there's a Doll Heads 2 box, which I'll show you guys at some point. But we look in here, and what have we got? So we have got vintage 1960s doll heads from Japan, hand painted. Now they come in, I mean, look at that detail. Look at how beautiful that is. Now, of course, it probably was an assembly line because these faces look very similar, but they are different. Like, look at the lipstick on that one versus a lipstick on this one. Trust me, with the plastic off, you can definitely tell. I'm not going to take the plastic off because I spent a ton of time listing, or photographing, cleaning up the photos, and listing these. And this whole box cost me about $30, and there are, I think, 160 doll heads in here. Now I have a listing on Etsy, and I'm gonna show you my screen. I might superimpose an actual screen grab from my computer to show you this, which actually I'll do that instead, but I'm going to move my camera over to that. So as I'm showing it to myself, I can narrate it at least, and then superimpose the actual screen grab for you. So this is the listing. Let me see if I can preview it here. Well, that won't matter to you guys. You'll see it as it is. So this is the listing on Etsy. So it's vintage 1960 angel doll heads, 3 inches, brand new, hand-painted rubber doll head from Japan, original packaging included. Now these are from the 60s, which would make these 60 years old. And if we look through the pictures here, you can see that I took a lot of time photographing them as like a set, and you can see how different they look, right? From one to the other. And they're little angels because they got the little halos on top of their heads made out of pipe cleaner looking stuff. And they've got this little cowl going on here. And then I took some measurements, so they're about 3 inches high. And it says all new material Japan right there on the back. And then I did a side view. And then this is what a case of 12 looks like. It may or may not have the ribbon. So that's there. And then they come on these long sticks, and I'm not really sure why they do that, but they just do. And the buyer didn't request for me to break them off. I gave them the option to say, if you'd like me to break the stick off, I will, but they don't. They don't want to be broken off. And then I do a close-up of the packed paper that kind of keeps the stick in there. Literally, this listing and photographs and everything took me about 3 to 4 hours just to get it perfect. It's still not there. The listing's still a bit confusing, so I need to fix that. But I'm really excited to have sold some of these, and I'm going to pack them up with care. I'm going to show you a little bit more detail in person here, what they look like. So again, I've just got these. They're all wrapped in that cellophane. I want to make sure that I pick nice quality ones that the customer is going to be happy with. So nothing too scrunched. So we've got this one here looks good, and this one here looks good. And let's see. And this one here looks good. A couple of them had some weird burnt plastic on the inside when I was doing the photography, so I want to make sure I'm sending the customer some good stuff. So those are there. I'm gonna put this back on. I'm gonna pack these guys up. And when I do finally get the time to show you guys that video of all of the craft supplies, I think I might have shown you this in another video, but here is all of the stuff that I have to show you. It's really quite amazing, and I'm really excited to show it to you guys. Anyway, another successful day. I would say that with all those sales, with the 2 Nintendo controllers, with the waffle iron, and with the fishing lure, I probably made about $60 after all fees, not bad at all. And then the doll heads was about 30 bucks, so I made about $100 today. So far this week, I made about $300 on eBay and Etsy, which is really good. And I need to be happy and acknowledge that, because you guys know I've been down. One of these last videos, I was really down. Anyway, don't do drugs.